Hello, hello. This is Debonair, and I'm going to be playing some Slay the Spire and trying to put forth my thoughts and tips on it. Uh, Mainly making this for another YouTuber that plays this, lunarnight. Uh, And I think this is like the first time I've tried making a video other than like a little bitty recording of a glitch in a game that I was testing like a couple of years ago. So, hopefully everything works out right. I did the little microphone tests and it seems to be working well. Although my headphones are broken and the sound doesn't come through them, so I got the sound coming through the TV. Hopefully it's not too loud. Yeah. So I have played this before. Obviously Lunar Knight knows that, but anybody else that's watching this? But I don't have any internet at home right now, and haven't had any on my computer for a long time. So I had to download the newest version of this, and that wiped all my achievements and unlocks and everything. So we're starting fresh. Which is okay, because that'll make it more of a new player tips thing. I'm hoping. I consider myself fairly decent at this, so we'll see. So, starting out with the ironclad. Let's do this. Fortunately, I don't have a bonus from now yet. Alright, so I've found that I have the most luck if I try to keep my deck like around less than 20, hopefully, and hit as many campfires as possible, at least in the first floor, in order to upgrade cards. So we got 1, 2, 2 that way, and there's a store as well. 2 that way. There's a third. No, that doesn't connect to any of them. So there's a third this way, and a third that way, and a third. Or wait, this is a fourth, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 4. No shops, but like I said, I prioritize campfires. We'll hit these couple question marks and maybe we'll find a shop to remove a basic card. Yeah, I don't need a tutorial. Go away. Alright, so the ironclad is pretty much combat heavy, focuses a lot on attacks. Starts with 5 strikes, 4 defends, and this bash, which deals a bit of damage and applies to vulnerable. I'm not a big fan of the bash. I usually like to remove the bash, strangely enough, because the 2 costs for 8 damage and 2 vulnerable is a little much. There's better ways to apply vulnerable. And I find I have a lot more luck if I remove the bash first. Especially if I could replace it with like a trip from the store. But we'll see if that pops up. But for now, let's just go. We want to go all out on these guys because the first turn they put a little buff here. This ritual, at the end of each turn it gains 3 strength, so it increases its damage by 3 every turn. The ironclad's passive here is, or relic, starting relic, is heal 6 at the end of combat. So you can take 6 during a combat and still be at full health at the end. So I'm not going to defend here, I'm just going to go all out on striking, because that'll probably allow me to kill it next turn while only taking 6 damage. Yeah, go away. Can I disable tutorials? I suppose maybe some new players are watching this. If you are, you can pause it and read that if you want. And there we go. And we heal up 6 full hit points still. Power potion? Power potion? Oh, cool. They added new potions. So yeah, the last version I played was... what version is this? I don't know. But it was definitely before this power potion was added, so it was a long time ago. Yes, whatever. Okay, let's see here. Power through. 2 wounds to my hand, and gain 15 block. It's an excellent defensive card, but in a small deck with no exhaust, the wounds can really hurt you in later cycles. Bloodletting, gain an energy and lose 3 hit points. That is so worth it. I think upgrades to 2 energy? Yes, upgrades to 2 energy, which is amazing. So that's probably going to be my choice, although I really like Shrug It Off, because it's a good defense card, and you draw. And I find that prioritizing defense works really well. But Shrug It Off is got a gray banner here. That means it's a common. And these two have blues. They're uncommons, so they'll show up more rarely. So I can probably get Shrug It Off later on. Bloodletting, probably not as likely to get again. So we're going to take that for the moment. And like I said, I'm going to go up through these question marks, because they can be a fight, a little special event, or a shop. Or a treasure. Not very likely, but can be there. Okay, so as we make our way down the corridor, we can see a banana, a box, and a donut floating about. No, they're not floating, they're tied to strings coming from holes. There's a quiet cackling from above as you approach the objects. What do you do? If this was D&D, every instinct would be screaming trap, but no, it's a decent event. The regret here that you get cursed with is just regret for not taking the donut because you really wanted it. It's kind of funny, but healing, obviously healing's not necessary. Lose 1 hit point for each card in your hand. The thing is, I'm not guaranteed to get a shop. I think I'm only going through 1 other question mark on my path. 2, 3. Okay, I could get 3 other question marks, but no guaranteed shop. That means I'm a little leery about throwing a curse in my deck. Relics can be really good, though. They can define your strategy, because right now I don't really have a strategy other than I've got that card to give me an extra energy, and I'll upgrade it ASAP to get 2 extra energy from it. So, let's go ahead and do it. Let's see what we get. Okay, we get 2 additional cards at the opening hand. That's actually really good, because a lot of times the opening turn is the most important, because sometimes you can kill an enemy on the opening turn, and other times there's a lot of enemies doing a lot of attacks, and you want to heavily defend yourself on the opening turn. So that helps with both of those, so that's a really good pickup. It doesn't really define a strategy, but it's a good pickup nonetheless. Alright, heading into another fight here. Okay, so He's attacking for 8, and he's also going to put a wound in my deck, which kind of sucks. I don't think I can kill him on the first turn. I could do 8 and 2 vulnerable. I've got the bloodletting. So then I could strike for 9/9. And that's only 27, so no, not quite. If I had this upgraded, I could kill him on the first turn. See, that's the benefit of having multiple options, as well as... And if I had a card that was 1 cost that applied vulnerable, I could kill him on the first turn. So that's why I don't really like Bash much. The 8 damage and 2 vulnerable is not really worth the 2 cost, in my opinion. Any case, so I can't kill him, so we're gonna double defend and take his stupid wound. Which means I probably don't need to use this, because I can just... Oh, no, I will. So we want to kill that guy and then double defend. So we're gonna bloodletting, kill the little one, double defend. Oh, that's right, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's the last version I played. They're still throwing wounds in the deck, but actually watching some of lunarnight's videos, I saw that they do this slime thing now, so these will just... It's a card in your hand, it costs an energy, and it just exhausts with no effect, but that at least lets you get it out of the deck, so it's not as bad as a wound used to be. Okay, well, let's just throw out 2 attacks. I don't need to defend, but I'm going to, so I only take 2 damage from the regret. And we've taken 5 so far. So as long as we don't take more than 1 more, of course we get regret again, but I think we can kill him? No. So that'd be 8, leaving him 11. This does 9. So we cannot kill him. So we want to play 3 cards instead, only take 2 damage. So we're not fully healed after this combat, but that's alright. There's the slime, but we don't need to worry about it because the battle's over. Got a weak potion. Blood for blood. That's a good card if I leave regret in there. Obviously, I got Shrug It Off again. Like I said, a common card, it'll show up a lot. Clash. Since I have a curse right now, I do not want to take Clash, because as my luck, it'll be a dead card a lot. And if you get like 3 defense, well, you can play 3 defense at a Clash. It's a good card, but I'm really considering Blood for Blood, especially if I leave regret in there, it'll deal me some damage, and the bloodletting deals some damage. I'll obviously want to take out regret at some point. Hopefully I can get the bloodless power, but we'll go over that later if I see it. So I think we're going to take Blood for Blood. Yeah, because with my healing I can afford to take some damage too, so I can like purposely not fully defend myself to get this down to 0 cost. Or 1 cost. 1 or 0. Should be doable. And it's a lot of damage, and the upgrade... 22. That's a massive amount of damage. Especially if you make them vulnerable, that's 33 damage with 1 guard, which can cost 0 in a boss fight. So let's go ahead and take that. Weak potion is good. Power potion is great. I'm gonna go ahead and buy 2, so I have a choice. Entropic Brew is amazing. Fairy Bottle. A lot of times I just keeps filling up my potions, a potion slot, because I... so I don't plan on trying to die. Of course, nobody plans on trying to die. But yeah, this is definitely great for a boss battle, because hoping to save the power potion for the boss, and I use that. I'll probably either use the weaken on the boss or have used it by then, and it'll give me 3 new potions that I can use in the boss battle. Speaking of which, I didn't even look at my boss. Bad! Bad Debonair, bad! You always want to look at your boss so you can plan. So this is the Guardian, which he does not increase his strength at all, so he doesn't scale. He does a lot of multi-attacks, and he's got Thorns phase, which means I take damage from attacking him. So that means I want some good defense cards in my deck, and I'd really like to get something to lower his strength, because if I lower his strength even by 2 points, that saves a lot of damage throughout the battle. So if I can find a disarm, that would be amazing. So I took the Entropic Brew. I'm not going to take that because it's just going to clog up my potions. So we're hopefully we're going all the way to the end and not dying. This will be a great first tutorial tips video. Okay, there's Blood for Blood. I've only got 1 defend at 7 cards. It's kind of, well... I have added the Bloodletting and the Blood for Blood and a Curse, so I've added 3 cards to the deck and haven't added any defense, so I'm a little heavy on non-defend cards. So you see I got 4 out of 13. I would prefer having 6 out of 13. So I need to not take anything that's not gonna be a defend card. So let's go ahead and defend our once. So he's gonna hit and do 6. I don't really care about taking some damage, because I can usually perfect that boss if I get some good defense cards. The Guardian, I believe, is the easiest boss in my opinion. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Hit him with the vulnerable, I guess. I really want to get rid of that. So when he does 6 to me now, and I dealt 3 to myself with the Bloodletting. Now now we have a regret, so we're going to take some damage this turn. So then when the Blood for Blood comes up again, it'll be 1. Or maybe even free if I get the Bloodletting again. Okay. Well, we're just going to strike him once and defend twice. Take as little damage as possible from regret. That kind of was a bad draw there on a turn he wasn't attacking. But our Blood for Blood will kill him now. And we did not get it. Wow, 14 attack? Let's just fully defend ourselves. I don't want to take any more damage than I have already. Because Blood for Blood will kill it. 2 strikes will kill it. Well, no, 3 strikes will kill it. But there's our Blood for Blood. Bam. Okay. Okay, we're still down 6. That's fine. Alright, here... Armaments is a defense card, and it upgrades all my other cards. Well, it upgrades 1 other card, but if I upgrade it, then it upgrades all my cards in hand. I really like armaments. Dual wield is nice, but it's not a defense card, and my deck is light on defense right now. And Clash, of course, we talked about earlier. It's a common, so it'll show up a lot. Of course, Armaments is also common. I'm not sure why, it's such a good card. This is uncommon, but like I said, we need defense. So let's go ahead and pick up Armaments. We're going to immediately upgrade armaments, because it's our best upgrade we can do. Because now it'll upgrade everything. If I get it in my opening hand, since I have 7 cards, I'll upgrade 6 cards. Which is almost half, well, including the armaments itself, is half my deck. So it's really awesome. Let's see if it happens. No, it didn't happen there. So it'll only upgrade 4 cards in our next hand. Alright, so these slimes. When they reach 50% of their health, they split into 2 smaller slimes that have the current hit points of the big one. Which means that I want to take it down. It'll split at, I believe it rounds up. So it'll split at 34. So I want to try to take it to 35, as close to 35 as possible on one turn, and then wait to the next turn to do as much damage as possible, even if I take a big hit from it. I don't really care about that. So, let's go ahead and bash him. That'll do 9, so it's 50. Go ahead and bloodlet, so we can do another 9, 41. He's going to do a lick, which I believe makes me frail, yes. So my blocks are less effective for the next 2 turns. Okay. So 35 was my key point, but since he's vulnerable, a strike's going to do 9 and take him to 32. Which means actually 3 strikes going to do 27, leaving him at only, what, 14? 14's an easy kill, with blood for blood coming up. So let's just go ahead and split him now, with as much damage, 14. Take the 2 from regret. Since neither of them attacking, it doesn't really matter which one I hit. Just take that. We don't really need to use armaments because we're guaranteed to get some strikes in the next hand. And we'll kill him off. Ah, okay. Only 2 strikes. That's kind of annoying. Take a little bit more from regret. Ah, there's all our strikes. Whatever. Strength potion. Gain 2 strength. I like that a lot better than 3 weak. No defensive cards, but let's talk about these. So Twin Strike deals 5 damage twice. That's really good if you've got cards that increase your strength. Because multiple attacks are what you want when you're doing a strength build. Pommel Strike. That's a great card since it hits for a good amount of damage and upgrades. It draws 2 cards as well. That's good if you have extra energy or are doing a lot of 0-cost cards. Which we're not really doing either of those. We're not really doing anything yet at the moment. It's best to have a strategy, but this deck doesn't really... Well, it's kind of got a loose strategy so far with blood for blood and taking some damage. I'll be looking for cards that kind of capitalize on that. Like power that deals a damage and draws some cards, and another power that gives you strength every time you take damage from a card. I don't remember what it's called. I don't even know if it's unlocked at the moment. I really like Headbutt, because it's nice to be able to pull a card out of the graveyard. Graveyard, yeah, listen to me. I'm a Magic player, obviously. Discard pile. and stick it back on top of the deck, but that's only good if you have some drawing ability. Or if you're trying to set up your next turn, which is nice. But again, we're defense light, because we now have 5 out of 14. I'd kind of like to get one more defense, and then remove a strike. Or remove a bash, actually. Like I talked about earlier. So we're going to skip here. I didn't forget. Go away. Skipping is a very valid thing and something you should consider doing often. Because like I said, I find I have the best chance when I keep my deck small. With 14 cards in the deck, I'll go through it every 3 turns. Okay, let's hit our next fire. And we're going to upgrade our bloodletting. That way we don't have to worry about getting it in the same hand as armaments. Get a relic, bottle lightning. Choose a skill at the beginning of the combat start. Oh wow, that's so awesome! Armaments it is. Wow, we're great. Now we guarantee to upgrade 6 cards in our opening hand every fight. That is so awesome. Let's go ahead and upgrade our blood for blood. Makes it initially cheaper, so we only have to take 3 damage to make it free, and gives it more damage. Right. See what I mean by the opening turn? You can have them doing a lot of attacks. Bam! Look at that! All the cards in our opening hand are upgraded. Half our deck is upgraded. And we'll go ahead, blood for blood, or bloodletting. Get ourselves 4 energy back. Hit the other defend, because they're hitting me hard. And I should be able to take this little guy out. 9. It's got 11 and 6, 17, so yeah, I can take him out. Even... Oh, right, 2 9s. I was thinking 3 6s. It was 18. Okay, yeah. The upgrade, I could definitely take him out and do some damage to him as well. Not take any from him. Okay. Doing 7. Go ahead and block twice. Strike once. Take 2 from regret. So now bloodletting is 1 cost. And there it is. Her blood for blood, not bloodletting. However, since we're weakened, it's only 16 damage, but 16 and 12, 28, that's not enough. So let's go ahead and... don't care about taking 7 damage. You're dead next turn, no matter what I draw. Just as long as it ain't 5 defends. Boy, aren't you guys glad I said that? Okay. Hey, there's our free blood for blood. I didn't need to strike first. Vulnerable. Strength, power... I like this, but it's not better than anything I have right now. Power through. I said I wanted defense, but I don't want those wounds in a small deck. With no exhaust. Wow, another bloodletting? Yeah, sure. I'll take another bloodletting. Alright, let's hopefully we get a shop here in one of these 2 question marks. Okay, I don't want another regret, so we'll just gain the 100 gold. Shop? No shop. Alright, gain more gold. We got so much gold. Let's take our last battle before the boss. Maybe I do have enough defense in this deck already. Four, 5 out of 15. That's only a 1/3. Huh. I'm just getting horrible luck. As far as getting every defend I own in my opening hand. I did that so that regret only deals 1, and I took 3 from that, which means bloodletting will be 1. Or blood for blood, not bloodletting. Bloodletting's the card I just used. Okay, so we can bash blood for blood. That will immediately kill one of them. We have no defense. So, unfortunately, when we kill one of these guys, that makes us vulnerable. So if we kill this one, then this one's going to deal 12 damage, and if we kill this one's going to deal 9. And we don't really have an option of killing both or defending ourselves, so... 22... However, that could one-shot kill that one. Could I kill them both? 8. Bloodletting. 9. 18 and 8's 26. I can kill them both. Look at that. Good thing I upgraded this. And calculated. Except I stupid and did it in the wrong order! I did it in the wrong order! I needed to use... yeah, that was a big misplay. I need to use the bloodletting first to make blood for blood free. Because I forgot this was not... oh. It's not so much I made a mistake, it's I forgot that was the non-upgraded bloodletting. That's really where I went wrong. Well, darn. The strength potion saved me. 10 and 12. 22, no. I don't want to use those other potions. I want to save them for the boss, so... I guess we're taking 13 damage here. Completely unnecessarily. Alright, die you. So we're at half health. Oh, we got a power card possibility. Number of cards exhausted, gain 3 block. I have absolutely no exhaust, so play an attack, gain 3 block. That's really nice. But Iron Wave is an attack and a block. So that's what we're gonna do. Well, hopefully we can take out some of our basic strikes at some point. Okay, so half hit points going into the boss battle with the Guardian. I have 6 defensive cards out of 16. I have no drawing ability. And I have cards that hurt myself. I think we're gonna have to rest here. If I had a little bit better defense ratio, or if I had some draw, I probably wouldn't rest here and go ahead and upgrade my other bloodletting. Well, we do have these potions. Strength, 2 strength, random power, and 3 more potions. Oh, great. An alarm. Back 1 second. I need to take my pills. Okay, sorry about that. Didn't realize it's 10:30 already. So, considering the potions, I think I could do this with my current health. So let's go ahead and actually upgrade my Iron Wave to get a little more defense and attack. Alright, let's do this. Sadly, I didn't find a disarm. It might not even be unlocked yet, I don't know. Okay, so his deal. Right now he's standing up, he's in attack mode. He's going to defend himself and power himself up and then do a massive attack on the next turn. I do not want to take that massive attack at half health. I think it's like 32. Now, when he takes 30 damage, he immediately changes to defensive mode, which means he'll take his next turn to activate a Thorns thing. So I want to interrupt him. I want to deal as much damage as possible on this turn. At the next turn, be able to defeat his... what is it, 9 block or 11? I don't remember exactly. But in any case, we're going to go ahead and armaments to upgrade our stuff. Even though that uses some of our energy for this turn. Our bloodletting. Ooh. I wanted to transform him now? Not really. Because he's going to stay vulnerable. Oh, I forgot to use my potions. Well, that's useless. Artifact, he doesn't do debuffs, so... attack potion, Gambler's Brew. Now, let's not transform him this turn. So, we can see, yeah, 32, I was right. Okay, so now we're going to transform him. We need to deal the 9 and 7, 16 damage. Blood for Blood can do it all by itself, considering that's 24, and he's still vulnerable, so that's actually 36 damage. Which, I want to try to transform him without using this, so I use this to break his armor and continue to damage him. So, let's bloodletting first. Strike. Strike, transforms, 20 armor. He hasn't got his thorns yet, because he's going to put that on his turn. So now we can break his armor and deal some damage. Go ahead and use this attack potion. Oh, nice. Gain 9 hit points back. That was a decent attack potion. What's left in my deck? Iron Wave, Strike, Defend, Regret. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Gambler's Potion. Hoping I draw Regret? No. Strike's alright. So we've done a lot of damage to him, and he hasn't done anything to us yet. Okay. So now he's going to attack for 9, and now he's got the Sharp Hide. Whenever I attack him, I take 3 damage. It is blockable, though. And the nice thing about Iron Wave is the block applies before the attack hits. So if I do this, I gain the 7, hit him, take the 3, it's blocked. Let's go ahead and defend. So we take nothing from him. We're still perfecting this fight. If I strike, I won't. Because self-damage and damage from curses and stuff, that doesn't count as far as perfecting a fight. So now he's going to do his second attack in defensive mode, 8 times 2. Yeah, and then he'll change back to attack mode and do a 5 times 4, I think. So, I don't think I'm going to perfect this because I don't have enough defense. So let's just go ahead and hit him hard. Fortunately, he's not vulnerable anymore. And take as little damage as possible. Okay. Armaments is our only defense. Wow, we're going to take 15 damage. So now he's at 40. Okay. I'll easily be able to transform him. Oh, another blood for blood. Let's armaments, finish upgrading. I think almost every card in our deck is upgraded now. We have 1 strike and 1 defend that aren't. That's why armaments is so good. Blood for blood, transform him. Let's not use bloodletting. I don't want to hurt myself anymore because I might take another little bit of damage from his multi-attacks. Need to... Yeah, I think it's worthwhile. The lower we get him, the better off we are. Take 7, be at 12. Hopefully I can block at least 4 of this. Ooh, regret. It's also a bad time for bash. Three. 21, 16, 9's 25. There's 16 and 3. It's 19. Be at 2 health. Oh gosh. Is our blood for blood? Can we finish it here? Oh, yes! Talk about down to the wire. I'm sweating a bit there. Alright, what do we got? Juggernaut. Whenever you gain block, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. It's decent, but nah. Berserk, hit point is at or below 50%, gain energy at the start of each turn. That's kind of attractive. Fiendfire exhausts the hand, deals 7 damage for each exhausted card. That's really nice for thinning out a deck. I kind of prefer True Grit, though, as far as exhausting. Yeah, I don't think we're going to go Fiendfire. I think we're going to go ahead and take... What is it? Upgrade to 0 cost? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take Berserk. Because that doesn't really bloat our deck, since once we play it, we don't keep drawing it. And it could definitely help us if we get down into that low hit point situation with the boss. Or I could even purposely take myself down to half hit points and then try to stay at half. That's a perfectly valid strategy if we don't get an energy relic here, which we have a choice. Okay, so I'm not really fighting elites. I don't consider my cards good enough yet to take on elites, especially in floor 2. I think the elites in floor 2 are probably the most dangerous of any of them in the Spire. Especially the battle with 3 cultists. That would completely end my game right now if I came up against them. Alright, so Gaining Energy can no longer obtain potions. That's okay. I mean, I did rely on potions for that boss battle, but hopefully I'll pick up some more defensive cards and get rid of a few attacks. Curse Key. Whenever you open a non-best chest, obtain a curse. Since I don't have any exhaust, I really don't want any more curses. So yeah, let's go ahead and take Sozu. So we always want to take an energy relic if one's available. Like, the only exception to that, there's one called Velvet Choker that gives you an energy and only allows you to play 6 cards per turn. So depending on your deck, you might not want to take Velvet Choker. This deck, Velvet Choker would be fine with. But certain decks won't, that can really ruin them. And that's pretty much the only energy relic that is situational. The others, you definitely want to take extra energy. Alright, let's take a look at our boss first. We got the Champ. Oh, that's going to be a hard boss. Where I said the Guardian is, in my opinion, the easiest boss of... Oh, actually... Why don't I break off the video here, since we're on the next floor, and we'll discuss floor 2 in the next one, especially since my voice is giving out, since, man, I haven't talked this much in I don't know how long. I'm disabled and can't leave the house very well, so mostly I just stay at home. Okay, so, like I said, I was mainly making this video for my friend lunarnight, another YouTuber, amazing YouTuber that's playing this game. Not playing this game amazingly, unfortunately. I've been trying to give her tips. But I'm hoping that seeing what I'm talking about in this video might be better than me trying to poorly explain it in text. That's mainly why I'm doing this. Also, sorry I haven't been able to watch your videos lately. Like I said at the beginning of this, I don't have any internet at all at my house anymore, not even on my tablet, so I have to try to go somewhere to get some internet, and that somewhere is mostly the library, and they don't allow you to play anything through speakers, and I don't have any headphones that fit my tablet, so I can't watch YouTube videos at the library. I can only do comments and stuff. I've put a note on your what am I trying to say? Not any specific video, but your main discussion wall on your page one day. But then the next time I came back, I couldn't find the discussion page at all to see if you'd replied or anything, so I don't know what happened there. Maybe you redesigned your channel and don't have a discussion page anymore, but feel free to talk to me on this video. Like I said, I can't watch any videos, but I can definitely comment and text back and forth. Alright. That's about it for me for today. Holy crap, my voice. Thank you, and good luck with the spire! Bye-bye.